One of the sort of the interesting things that we are hearing from the Republican Party in the Senate is that the Senate parliamentarian says that the bill must first go to the White House to be signed and then come back for reconciliation. We haven't heard that directly from the parliamentarian, as far as I know. But does that change the strategy or the difficulty for the House Democrats?
I think it changes it immensely. Now you're talking about at least a dozen pro-life Democrats who held out for some strong pro-life protections in the House version of the bill. Now you're asking them to vote for the most pro-abortion piece of legislation to come before Congress since Roe versus Wade, and to vote for that bill knowing that it's going to be signed by the president before you even have an opportunity to fix it. And the other piece of it, too, is this bill can't be fixed. I mean, the Hyde Amendment language, the language that was included in the Stupak-Pitts Amendment on the right to life, only got 45 votes in the Senate. Whatever they promise, pro-life Democrats, whatever pro-life Americans may think can be done to fix the Senate bill, it can't be fixed. Once the president's signature goes on that Senate bill, that's the law.
So I guess it comes to the point that the House Democrats who are in favor of the so-called Stupak language or something similar would have to hope that when the bill comes back to the House and the Senate, that the Senate suddenly says, look, okay, we're going to go your way and change the language. Is that essentially what they have to do, is sort of hope for the best at that point?
Well, under the parliamentarian's decision says what House members would have to do, even those that object to the sordid backroom deals that are included in the Senate bill, even those that object to the abortion coverage included in the bill, would have to vote for it and see it signed into law and accept a promise that some reconciliation bill would be accepted by the Senate.
But that's just it, the promise. I mean, they'd have to expect that the Senate promise would change the language. And we were talking to Senator Kyle yesterday, and they have 41 Republican senators who've signed up who basically say, you know, they're not going to change things.
Well, that's exactly right, because the language that is necessary to protect American taxpayers from seeing their money used to provide coverage for elective abortions covers the entire bill, and therefore it's subject to a procedural motion in the Senate that would require 60 votes. This Senate bill cannot be fixed with a separate bill. The American people deserve to know that.